And the crowd. All right. What it do, Lando? What's
What's
up
up,
with you,
man?
man?
You know me, just
What's
living
up?
life, living this Vegas life.
That's what we like to hear, man. The Vegas lifestyle. I wish I knew a little something, something, but you know what I'm saying.
We
I ain't
won't
got
get
it
it.
like that. You know what I'm saying. I ain't got it like that.
Some
But
slight.
nah, man. Nah, man. We'd like to welcome y'all to the first episode of In a Way, We're Right. Some podcasts to open up the dialogue of the things that you want to say. You want to say it and you want to believe it, but it's contradictory to what you've been programmed to believe for some unnecessary reason. And today we're going to start it off. We're going to start off with something slight. What they be saying in the URL? Slight. This is light right here. This is light. We're
That's
going to start with black
light.
films. That's
That's so.
light. We're going to
Oh, I
start
can't
with
wait to
black
talk about
films
that.
today, man.
Black films, bro. I love them. Grew up on them. I don't know if you noticed, I'm black, so I check all boxes, man.
There it is, man. So the first little category we got, man, it's gonna be me and Lando here. Oh, I'm ranked, by the way. I haven't said that yet. I'm ranked. This week's nickname for the show, you know what I'm saying? Because we're doing films. It's not a black director, but it's one of the goats, one of my favorite all times. So I'm going by Quentin Rankatino, aka Quentin Tarantino. You know what I'm saying? The young goat. Shout out Django. Shout out Jamie Foxx. Shout out Liam.
Yes,
All them
brother,
niggas,
man.
man. But
I'm just gonna go by Lando. In case y'all need something to call me. Lando works.
Big Bando Lando.
Yeah.
But nah, man. Our first little category, man. We just don't kind of go back and forth movie for movie of just stuff we should have seen. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of black movies that are essential to they're essential to black culture, this, that, and the third. But quite frankly, just haven't really felt like seeing them. You want to start it?
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna start off with a banger.
Okay.
Spike Lee directed. Yeah. Do the right thing. So for the last 22 years of my life, I've done the wrong thing and not see this movie.
Okay. At least you're honest with yourself about it. That is a true staple. I would say 100%. You have to watch it. Why haven't you watched it? It's on. It's
Haven't I
on.
watched
Why
it?
haven't you watched it?
I busted up that $2.99 rent on a lot of Amazon movies. Besides that one,
Besides that, so I just have a question. You don't got to answer it. You know what I'm saying? It's off topic. It's off topic. What have you rented that's not Do the Right Thing?
that's not do the right thing. I rented the Five Heartbeats twice.
Okay. All right. Twice.
Have you seen that movie?
Yeah. No. Yeah. We'll get to that. But
All right
twice.
then. I rented the
Okay.
documentary for it, like I didn't see the movie.
All right, fair enough, man. Fair enough, man. I'm gonna hit you with another one. I don't think it's a banger. I don't think it's a banger because if it was, I would have seen it already. You know what I'm saying? I don't miss when it comes to this stuff, man. I'm true. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Word to J Rock. But I haven't seen Love Jones.
That hold on, you can't say that's not a banger, bro. That's a banger.
So
Now I
here's what
will
I'll say about
say,
Love Jones. I tried to watch it. I watched for like probably 7 minutes. Turned it off, man. Couldn't get into it, man. It's just not good.
don't watch it, bro. It's about a nigga who stalks Nia Long. Don't watch it. We would all get charges following that movie. Don't watch it,
So
bro.
there's a new movie similar to that. Called Fatal Affair, where it's a dude who just stalks Nia Long. Super
Bro,
good movie. I tell you who's stalking her. Epps, my boy from Juice.
I heard that was the worst movie ever made.
What, Juice or Fatal
Oh
Affair? Because
no, Fatal Affair.
Fatal Affair was tough. I just watched it like last week. Fatal Affair is tough. It's. I mean, if Love Jones is about a dude who stalks Nia Long, it fits perfect. Because that's really all it was. But it was a little predictable. But it was. I thought it was fire. I thought it
She
was
has
fire
to
for
she
sure.
has to stop getting stalked in movies. That's not okay.
Facts. She might. It might be a narrative that they're trying to force on me. You know what I'm
Maybe.
saying? But
You
let me
want to
hear
go
your
number
second
two?
movie. Yeah, number two, man. Number two.
Oh, you got one.
Oh, it's on me first? Me first?
Yeah, number two. Go ahead, man.
Okay, number two for me, man. I never seen What's Love Got to Do with It. Never seen it.
But
Never seen it.
the meme was going crazy. I with
Listen,
the meme was
Ike
going.
looking back, bro. That's crazy. That's one of my most favorite memes all time. That's probably a great movie. I mean, I even got into a debate on Twitter about how like it was like rank these four docu films or whatever the case may be, and it was one of them. And I even put it above another one, and I've never seen it to this day.
You
And
should.
I couldn't tell you why I have to. I couldn't tell you why I haven't seen that one. Like usually I got a reason why. Like Love Jones, I haven't seen it because it looked. I got tried to get into it, couldn't get into it off gate. Was like must not be that good. Every other one grasped your attention as soon as you started. That one.
Oh
So
my
I'm
god.
fumbling with that, man. I'm fumbling with that. I'm gonna try to get to it one day, but I feel like I feel like I could die without it. Like if I were to if I
Man,
were
you listen, bro. Lawrence Fishburne might be his best role. And
no,
he has, bro. Trust me, I like Lawrence Fishburne a lot. I've seen a majority of his stuff. Might be his best role.
all right, fair enough,
All right,
man. Fair enough, man. What's your two?
so I don't know how important this is in Black culture, but it involves my favorite actor, Denzel Washington. I've never seen Glory.
So
So here's the thing.
that's a debatable black movie because
So you know what
you could say it's not, but it is. It is.
the funny thing is? I reference the Denzel Washington tear from the movie often, monthly. I'm like, yeah, I give him that tear like Denzel did in Glory. I've never seen the tear from.
That's the problem with us our generation. We don't gotta watch nothing because all the memes is out there. So you got all the stuff you need. You
Easy.
got all the stuff you need, man. You know what's the point? I went, wow, I need to go. I don't need to see it. The meme was on Twitter. All I gotta do is type in. All I gotta do is type in the name of the movie, and endless gifs are gonna come out, and that's all I need to see. That's gonna tell me the whole movie right there. Short attention span. That's why we love TikTok.
Fact. But
Just wait, TikTok's gonna start being released in theaters. You heard it here first.
all right,
Nah,
am I
man.
for
What's your
three?
three?
Am I for
Yeah,
three?
number three.
Don't kill me. I've never seen New Jack City.
Oh,
I know. Listen.
you got those are the ones you gotta see.
Hold on. It was on BET Plus, and I did the free trial, but I spent the entire free trial watching Martin, so I can't be slaughtered. I was watching Martin. I don't know if you see
Okay.
Martin. It's hilarious.
Yeah, of course. We seen everybody that's seen Martin, man.
You know, I'm
Everybody
gonna
that's seen.
bust the $2.99 on that. I'm gonna let you choose one movie for me to bust the $2.99 on. That's either gonna be Do the Right Thing or New Jack.
You gotta be do the right thing.
All right, I'll bust it.
We need the $2.99 for the do the right thing for sure, man. For sure. But nah, man. My number three. I feel like it's not a big number three, but I've heard it referenced a few times here and there, and my sister gives me crap for not seeing it, whatever the case may be. I got people who say stuff about me not seeing it. A lot of black women be on I ain't you seen this? I'm sorry, queens. I'll let y'all down on this one. I still have not seen Waiting to Exhale. I feel like
Oh
you
my!
never seen that, so I feel
I
better.
have seen it. I have seen it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
am I missing out on anything?
Hell no, bro. Don't watch that.
It has it has a very low because it's one of them things like I don't like to go off of ratings or nothing. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's unfair. Black movies we naturally don't do numbers because we get pushed over to our little side because they always say, well, it lacks diversity. It's a black movie.
Wow.
It is diversity. So they try to marginalize us, try to push us over in the corner.
Dang,
Then they hate on this.
my watch don't
What
say it's
time is it?
Sunday. My watch don't say it's Sunday. You preaching, no, brother. You keep preaching.
You
Keep
hit me
preaching,
now.
brother.
But nah, so I don't go off of ratings and stuff. I don't go off box office numbers. Half these movies don't even hit the box office. You know what I'm saying? But this movie has a 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb, and it has a 56% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's fair.
So
Yeah, I don't.
this movie is subpar across the board. You can put all the stuff you want to put in it. This is subpar across the board.
It's
Refuse to
not.
see. It has a good cast, I hear. Rumor
Yeah,
has it. It has a good cast. Terry McMillan's a pretty good thing. Directed by Forrest Whitaker. Can't be mad at that. But I don't need it. I'm cool. I'm cool with living without that.
I could have been cool living without it too, but I have seen it. Sadly, it's just about women who cheat. Honestly, like
And that's
one
the
woman.
problem.
Yeah, like one of them get cheated on, and they were like, "You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go cheat with somebody else's man." I'm like, "Oh, all right." never learn their lesson. So it's like, all right, whatever. Now they did do body positivity. You know, they had the big gal on there getting love, which I appreciate. We need more body
Yeah,
positivity out here.
facts,
So
facts.
I'm just like,
Love our plus size queens out here. You know what I'm saying?
love
Ain't
them.
that ain't nothing like a good fupa.
Ooh. Oh.
Yo, relax, bro. Relax.
Yeah, that's another episode.
That's a whole nother episode, man. We're gonna have that body positivity episode one day.
All right,
But
run for it, man.
for me, now for me, I feel bad I haven't seen it. My pops, man, my pops has seen this. I think he might have had it on DVD for real. Like all jokes aside, it used to be on the television at my pop's crib. Shout out O Block. It used to be on there every day, and I never tapped into it. Huge cast. I'm just gonna say a couple cast members: Omar Epps, Sean Nelson, Tay Diggs, Richard T. Jones.
Don't say what I think you're about to say, please.
I'm about to say The Wood, bro.
Bro,
I've never seen The Wood, and I have no excuse to not seeing it because it used to be on all the time. And if you go by the metrics, you know what I'm saying, 7 out of 10 on IMDb, not bad. And I hear it's probably even better than that, but it's one of those movies that got kind of shoved in the corner because of, you know, the cast of it being a black cast, a black movie. It got pushed in the corner, but never saw The Wood, man. I just
I want to
didn't.
scrap you right now.
I missed it. So every time it was on, it was never at the beginning. So I'm not just going to jump in the movie.
You can listen, bro. That's the Stacy, bro. Sada Baby Stacy intro. That's The Wood.
Stacy's about. See, never seen it, man. Never seen. I've seen that part of the movie though. I've seen that clip.
That doesn't make me feel better,
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry,
bro. You're missing out.
Hey, that's gonna be my $2.99. That's gonna be my $2.99 for this episode.
Don't be me, bro. It's addicting. It's so easy to bust that $2.99. Just watch it.
It is for sure. I rented The Joker after I seen it in theaters.
Yeah, I can't be mad. That's a good movie. That's a great movie.
Great movie. Another topic though. We're gonna get there one day. But what's your score, man?
So I feel bad about this because I have all means to watch it. I have a certain streaming app that shows us. It's on there, you know. It's been on a couple other things. It's on 2 of my streaming apps, actually. I've never seen Cool Runnings.
Me either. No,
okay. So it was huge on Disney Channel.
It's on Disney Plus?
I'm pretty sure it's on Disney Plus and it's on Hulu. It might not be on Hulu no more, but it was at some point. I was like, oh, I haven't seen this. And then I continued to scroll.
Yeah, it's one of the movies. Yeah, no, I scrolled past it multiple times.
Oh, man.
There's nothing about it that catches your eye.
I've been getting
about
that.
I have to watch it.
It's one of like the few for real black movies that they say is like really good. Like there's black movies on them, like from Disney, like, but they're like jump in, and I'm like, oh, we don't.
And Let It Shine, GOAT movie, by the way.
Let It Shine was so fire till I rewatched it, and I was like, this is.
Nah, Let It Shine is better now because now that I've watched a little bit of battle rap, I'm like, oh no, this is so PG. But the fact that they did it is cool to me, man.
Respect. And I want you to know, everybody hates Chris. I forgot his real name. Oh, something Williams. He doesn't sound like how you sounded rapping at all.
Tyler James Williams.
His voice would go up like 6 octaves during the whole rapping scenes. And then he'd go back to like, yeah, you know, I talk like this. And he be rapping like this, you know.
But nah, man, what's your 5, man? This is your last one. What's your 5?
It's more of a series than a movie. But Roots, and I won't.
Roots is something I have seen it because they play at Marathon every year. And it's one of those movies I'm convinced it is forced for you to watch it to lower your self-confidence. So I will refuse that. My kids watch it. I won't do none of that. I'm tired of seeing slave movies. We've had too many.
Bro, thank you. Watch Django.
Django and Birth of a Nation when Nat Turner started going crazy. Hey, shout out my boy Nate Parker. Met him at the NAACP award. At the NAACP convention.
We
back
get
in the day.
You're famous. We get it.
Stop. Don't do that. This is before. This is but yeah. So and I can tell by this you haven't seen that movie either. But it's cool. Not gonna stress you. But nah, I'm not mad at you for not seeing Roots. You're not missing out on nothing. Feel good about it.
It's like 7 hours long.
It's too much, bro. It's too much. But nah, man, my 5. It's another one of them things, man. I'm gonna just list a couple cast members, and I'm gonna tell you what it is, man. You got Lorenz Tate, you got Tyron Turner, Jada Pinkett Smith, you got MC8, Samuel Jackson. You got you
Don't
got
do
some
this.
people in there. Never seen Menace to Society.
I knew you was gonna say that, bro.
I've only seen Don't Be a Menace to Society, but I never actually seen Menace to Society. And I would venture to say Don't Be a Menace to Society is a better movie. Might not be as serious, obviously, but it is a better movie than Menace to Society. I'm firm behind it. The dad was younger than the son and Don't Be a Menace. But I've never seen Menace to Society. It's one of those same things for it's the same thing for me as The Wood. It's always on, but it's always on in the middle or towards the end, and I always am like, I'm not about to just jump into a movie, so I never jump into a movie, man.
I want to cry for real. That's a staple. That's a hell of a number 5. Why would, bro? We put that up there with like Boys in the Hood and Juice for a reason. I know you hear the list.
I know, man. Listen, I'm sorry. I am sorry, but it's never been on the television from start to finish with my eyes behind that TV.
You're a wild man. I want you to know
Can't
that.
help it, man. But now we're gonna move on, man. The next thing we got our overrated list. All right, so overrated list, and we probably got some stuff that we're going to agree on. But I'm gonna start it off with this: The Best Man. The Best Man is a highly overrated movie to me. For real.
Yo,
The Best Man is a highly overrated movie to me. Now, this is a movie I have seen start to finish multiple times. Only part I liked is when Buddy got stole off on. But the movie was very for me. Like, it was like, I just didn't want to. It's not a movie that I was like, I have to watch this again. And it's not a movie that I'm like, if I see it's on, I got to click on it.
who raised you?
I never will.
Who let you do this?
And just to help me, you know what I'm saying? It only got a 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb. 72% Rotten Tomatoes. And 87%, so that's what goes against me. 87% of Google users like this movie.
Bro, stop bringing
but
that up.
13% of people think that movie sucks, according to Google.
You're one of the 13, and I'm one of the 87. That's okay.
In a way, I'm right.
I like but no, not by any means. You were very wrong. Oh, okay, man. Okay, so mine,
what's your first one?
Soul Food. It should be on a lot of people's list, bro. That movie.
That's my number 2. That's my number 2. So we can skip my number 2.
Bro, think about it like this: it's a dying grandma. It's like 7 adults at dinner all the time, and she's dying, and it's just him in there. I don't know how he got there. He's like 10 or 11. I walked my fair share at 10 or 11, but there he is in the hospital, no adult. And she's like, I want you to watch over this family. I'm like, bro, this still walks around with a basketball in hand. Like, this is not the dude that you want watching.
Buddy don't got a license. And here's why I have such a problem with Soul Food, because all it did was highlight the problems of the Black community. Just no better than Roots. And guess what? This movie that highlights all of the downfalls and the stereotypes. All we do is get together and eat pork and butt and greens. Not that I dislike.
Trying to eat pork butt, man.
Nobody's trying to eat that. And this is one of the movies, 81% of Rotten Tomatoes. For what?
People love it.
This is the highest rated movie that we've mentioned so far. For what?
For no reason.
Stop it. No, overrated.
For no reason, bro. For no reason.
But yeah, not. So you can go ahead. Honestly, you can go ahead and hit your 3 because that was my 2.
So I should hit my 2 then.
Oh yeah, your 2. Yeah, then I'll start the 3.
I'm about to shock somebody. I'm about to shock the world.
Okay.
He Got Game is overrated. And hold on, I'm gonna tell you why. Just good movie. I love the movie. Denzel did a fantastic job. The prostitute did a fantastic job.
Fire.
I don't want to watch Ray Allen act ever. He was like, "Who is this stranger in my house?" It's like he had a teleprompter in the back, and I was like, "Bro, don't." He got recruited by a college named Big State. Where is that at? Is it in a big state? Is it in a small state? Like big state?
Nah, I'll tell you what's wrong with that movie, bro. Here's what's wrong with it. First of all, Ray Allen was reading straight off of not even a teleprompter. A teleprompter, you at least reading smooth, and you can kind of play it off. Buddy was mouthing the words to him, and he was sitting there like trying to say them. And another thing that makes that movie bad, which it shouldn't, is Denzel was in his bag the whole movie. The whole movie. He was in his bag, and it was like watching LeBron James when he was carrying that piece of Schmidt team in the finals against KD when they got swept.
I knew you was going to bring up LeBron at some point in
it's
time.
going to come up every episode.
Bro. It's going to come up every episode. I should have known. But no, bro, they have Big State and Tech University. And then I did more research. I was like, okay, what Tech? No, just Tech University. That's it. No
HBCUs on the list, huh? That is a perfect time. We could have shouted out Norfolk State. We could have shouted out Hampton University. We could let me not do the big names. We could have shouted out North Carolina A&T. We could have shouted out Alabama State, Valdosta, something.
Somebody came back to the hood and was like, yeah, I just got my first college offer from Big State. I'm like, bro, don't go. Just don't go to
trying to celebrate.
Go to trade school. Big State. Big what? Big what state? That's
Man, that's crazy, man. But listen, dog, here go my three right here.
Right.
And my three, just know my three is overrated for real. People are going to act like they like it, but nobody ever is in a rush to put this specific movie on, and it is Barbershop.
I can't agree. Eve busted through. Drink my apple juice is classic. Classic. Listen, classic black scene.
It's another good movie, man. Like, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you for disagreeing with it. But it's not all that, man. It's overrated. And it's overrated for real. Now, it did its numbers all across the board. It did its numbers, all that stuff. So I'm not even gonna bring that up because it's a good movie. It's a good movie. But I feel like a lot of people give it a lot of credit when it's like fake word to Drake. It's fake love. It's yeah, man, your stuff is so fire. Your stuff is so fire, and then they go home and then change the channel every time. It's one of those movies that I feel like people went to the theater. If they had iPhones back then, they'd have been on the phone. For real. It's just not, it doesn't hold your attention like that. It's a good movie. Like I said, it's a good movie. First time you watch it, great. Second time, third time, why am I watching this again?
Actually, you got a point. I'm thinking about it now. I like some of the scenes, and I like Cedric the Entertainer in it. But overall, I might be cool with Barbershop. You might get a point.
Exactly.
I'll shut up. Go ahead. Hey, ball out.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? It all makes sense in a way for real. Like, but nah. So I got to do what, my 4?
No, I got to run my 3. I'll run my 3 or 4, and then you run your 4 or 5, and then I'll do my 5.
Okay.
That sound good?
Yeah.
My number 3 is The Temptations. Now, hear me out. It's the worst singing musical black movie we've ever put out. And here's what pisses me off about The Temptations as a whole. It's one dude in the background named Otis Williams. He don't never got no solos or nothing. But the group was named after this, but at one point in time, he brought in all the talent. Besides David Ruffin, who was already Leon in the 5 Heartbeats, so we knew he was bad. He had the dude from, oh my God, Leon's brother in that movie was somebody tragic too. And I was like, why did they make his hair like? I have a lot of gripes with the movie. I like the movie, a little long, but it's a great. They acted very well in the movie. I will say that. But it's a movie about singing, so you kind of got to be able to do that, which, just not impressed. Not impressed.
Respect.
On my 4?
The Temptations is if you ask me, it's trash, but overrated, underrated is what we'll call it.
Oh,
I thought it was horrible.
Oh wow, that's I wouldn't say all that, but I mean I'm not the biggest fan. Fine, you know what? I'll run it with another singing movie. Purple Rain. No.
Underrated? I mean overrated?
Overrated. No, hold on. Hear me out. Prince is not an actor, bro. I love Prince. Prince is one of my favorite artists of all time, and the performances in that movie is what make me like the movie. I don't want to see this brother on a motorcycle for 2 hours. I don't want to see him leave Apollon. I'll see that part.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know, Google it. Google is everywhere. Apollonian. That was, you know what? That was one of my first experiences, the nudity
He's
in
not an
movies.
actor though.
By
Not an
any
actor.
means. His dad wasn't an actor. His mom wasn't an actor. Morris Day in the Toms wasn't an actor. They just were. It's a terrible acting movie. But the
Yeah,
performances, oh, Prince, bro. He was in his bag. And Darling Nikki, bag.
Prince
The
is
bag.
different. RP a legend.
Straight like that.
RP a legend. But nah, what do I got? 4 and 5.
Yep.
So my four, because I'm gonna drop a bombshell with 5. So my 4, I'm gonna chill with, because I think we can all agree Shaft is overrated.
I've never seen Shaft.
Most people haven't, and people want to give it so. Oh yeah, like the '90s reference Shaft so much. Early
Fact.
2000s reference Shaft. Old heads reference Shaft. Nobody's watching Shaft. Nobody says, "Hey, can you put Shafts on?" They've redone it multiple times, and nobody's watched those either. They all get horrible ratings because nobody wants to see Shaft. What is Shaft? Who is Shaft? What does Shaft do? He's just a nigga. Excuse my language. He's just another dude. Who is he? Not impressed. Nah, change the channel. Anytime it's on, I'm putting Disney movies on over Shaft. I'm putting this song called Demon Time by Radio Bass over Shaft.
Wow.
I would listen to that for however long the movie is. I'd listen to that song longer.
That's song of the week.
That's
Because
song
I
of the week.
that religiously.
We will get there in a second, but that is song of the week. Make sure y'all tap in. But my five is gonna. A lot of people are going to disagree with this. And when I say overrated, I'm not saying it's bad at all. Because it's a classic. I think it's a classic movie. I think it really is a classic movie. I think it's one of the better movies. It's one of my favorite movies. Well, let me not say favorite, but it's a great movie. Fantastic. Give the men their flowers. But a very overrated movie is Friday After Next.
Yeah, you got it, bro. You got it. Go ahead.
Very overrated. And here's why. It's not the funniest Friday.
By any means. Next Friday is the funniest Friday.
Thank you. It's not the second funniest Friday.
Fair.
It's the third funniest Friday, yet the most played and the most streamed. Has the best ratings, and it's not even top 2 of a 3-band series. It is literally third out of 3. And people want to act like they quote it all the time, like Mike Epps wasn't in his bag on the second one when they was keying his car and he was trying to explain the situation that he got with his baby moms was not his baby moms, how crazy she was. When he described Baby D, he said she be snoring and don't even be asleep. Little Debbie got some new shit. Like talking about it is crazy. He had the do-rag on with
cookie, bro.
He had the do-rag on with the knot on top, gave her the cookie. That's a classic. Like that's their best Friday. And then you got Friday After Next. Arguably, they reached a lot. It wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's a movie. I love it around Christmas time. It's a good movie. What I look like? A snitch. Like, it has its quotables for sure. But it gets way too much credit because it's the worst out the series, yet the most talked about. And I never understand it.
I'm not upset with that when you explain it that way. I'm not upset with it. Mine's a pretty big movie. A bank robbery movie.
What you about to say, bro?
Dead Presidents.
Oh, okay, no, I'm cool with that. I'm not cool with that, but I'm cool with that. I feel like you're gonna make it make
good
sense.
acting. It's got the dude from Jason Lyric. He always looks crazy, but the thing is, when you look crazy, you don't gotta overdo acting crazy.
You don't gotta be crazy when you look crazy.
Thank you. And then he did exactly that. It was overboard. Lorenz Tate. Not a fan of that performance. Chris Tucker was honestly my favorite part of the movie. Honestly, Terrence Howard, I don't know why he was in the movie for real. I don't know why we learned about his baby mom or nothing.
Hey, man. He was in his bag, man.
He was not in anyone's bag. No. I'm sure he didn't get a bag for the movie either. He was just in it. And I'm just like,
hey, buddy worked for free.
Fact. That's what it felt. But I was just like, I watched it, and I've seen it before, but I watched it again. I busted at $2.99. I was watching another podcast. I'm not gonna shout them out because they're not paying us. But yeah, I went and I watched it again, and I was just like, why do I think this movie was great? I was disappointed through the whole thing. I want my money back. I tried to call Amazon. They was like, did you do this? I was like, yeah. It was like, well, then you gotta live with it. I was like, I had to hold that
Hey,
L. I can't
man.
say I rented a bad movie, but
Thumbs down to
that's the one. I'm
Amazon,
not even
man.
gonna say it's a good movie. It's bad. It's
it's,
a bad.
it's
It
just
is
one of the movies
like
that gets credit because there was just black people in it. Like,
it
all
was
right,
the
cool. Yeah,
worst bank robbery plan of all time. Immediately, 3 people got shot.
yeah. Oh man.
Immediately.
He said me and 3 people got shot. Oh man. But nah, we're gonna move on to our next spot, which is the underrated list.
I'm
And
super
for
ready for this.
the underrated ones, man, you want to start it off?
Oh, of course, I'm start off strong. John Q. John Q is one of the best movies Denzel's ever made. It might be his best acting role. I will not lose my son. Bro, I felt that. I'm not a dad or nothing, but I felt that. I want a son, and I want to feel that way for him because that's love. He said, I might as well kill myself because if someone's going to die today, it's not going to be my son. I was like, and he kept doing this in the movie, like New Jersey.
I feel bad. I feel bad for real. Yeah, never
You,
seen it. Never even thought to watch it either.
oh God.
Like never been like, oh well, let me go see that at the same time. Nah, never even crossed my mind to ever turn it on.
I feel like I just put all that passion into that for nothing now. Thanks.
Low key, I have no idea what you're talking about for real.
Oh, I don't want to spoil it.
I'll look up some memes.
If you're busting a $2.99, bust it on that.
Busting on that. All right,
without
man,
a doubt. That's Denzel's best acting role to me.
Nah, my first underrated is the 5 Heartbeats.
Preach!
Is a house for love. And I learned that is the they was in their bag. The Eddie Kane, and gotta say it like that. Eddie Kane, his storyline was nuts. The movie's nuts. It's very good. Can't miss. Man, he said when he hit that, and Shorty literally seized up.
Fact.
GOAT. That is GOAT tier. It doesn't get nearly enough. People talk about the Temptations before they talk about the 5 Heartbeats. Just the 5 Heartbeats.
It's disrespectful.
It's not a real group, but it is the best. It is the best out of that type of movie. It's the best one.
Choir Boy was in his bag too.
So that's my first one. My second one is Hollywood Shuffle.
Robert Townsend, a lot of Robert Townsend. I love it. Never seen it, but
Robert Townsend really never seen it. So Robert Townsend really set forward like we're going to make movies. This movie's going to be about making fun of other movies. You know what I'm saying? It was like to me, it's like the original Don't Be a Menace, the original scary movies and all that. It's fire. Robert Townsend did his thing, just like he did in 5 Heartbeats. He's a GOAT, and you got to give the man his credit. So that's my 1 and 2 right there, man.
My number 2, Life. Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence. It's we talk about a lot of Eddie Murphy movies, but I don't know why we don't talk about Life more. The cast in this movie.
The cast is an all-star cast.
Ridiculous, bro. Comedy. Like, if you ever want to see comedy, just look at the cast list. One of the funniest, bro. He went before, stole the apple pie, was eating it with his hands, like he was digging like a dog. He was like,
yeah. That movie's goated for real. I'm gonna get back to that movie. That movie's goated
for sure. Well, I'm on my 3 now.
Yeah.
White Man Can't Jump.
White Man Can't Jump is like that.
It's like that, bro. We don't talk about it enough when we talk about black basketball movies. Yeah.
In his bag too. The hat flipped up.
Bag. Woody Harrelson. Bag. He was out there hustling the brothers. We ain't gonna talk about it. It's okay though. we gotta stop underrating people, because sometimes we get surprised. And that's what he did. He was out there taking people's rent. Almost got shot for it.
He was the original Larry Bird.
Oh, and he had Rosie Perez at his. Oh, Rosie Perez.
That's something I didn't like about it. I deserve Rosie Perez. He didn't deserve Rosie.
That's what he was a 10. She was the breadwinner of the house. She did all that studying to be on, what was it, Jeopardy? And she snapped on Jeopardy. And he was like, all right, I guess I'm along for this ride. And then he lost her winnings.
Yes, I'm a hoop and blow the bread. And then you're going to stay with me. It's unrealistic, actually.
No, it's not.
It's not, for real. There's so
Three.
many good girls out there with the work. They got the Walmart boxer type brothers, man.
Fact. All right,
But
what you got
nah,
for
man,
three?
my three is hustle and flow. Cause it's hard
That.
out here for a pimp. Because Terrence Howard held it down. I look at that movie as one of Terrence Howard's first time being able to say, I'm going to step in the front. I'm going to hold it down. I'm not going to be just, I mean, he said Maine. I forgot the count, but I remember he said Maine an ungodly amount of times. It's the only flaw with the movie. But the movie itself, Taraji P held it down. It was realistic to me. Like, you know how many SoundCloud, he was before the SoundCloud, where you got to walk up and meet somebody and say, hey, play my mixtape for this dude.
They were in the kitchen making music.
In the kitchen making me. And then my man is Anthony Anderson.
Fact. Great
my
role.
boy was in there, held it down, making the beats in his bag. But
Bodied it.
But yeah, nah. So he held it down. So Hustle and Flow is definitely my three. It's one of my favorite movies. Really good soundtrack too. But Wolf that yeah. Fire.
Oh man.
But my four is something some people might not say it's underrated, but I feel like it never really gets its due diligence. And that's Dreamgirls. Eddie Murphy was in his bag. That's one of his better films to me because
he should have got an Oscar.
He should have got something for that. I think they did that. And I would also like to say that Beyonce didn't do that good in that movie. Like Jennifer, I personally will say this: Jamie Foxx. Listen, Jamie Foxx, Jennifer Hudson, and Eddie Murphy carried that movie.
Bro,
Not
did
that
you not hear
anybody
listen?
did bad. Not that. Did you not hear Jennifer Hudson when everybody left?
Bro, it's Jennifer Hudson.
I'm telling. And then Jamie Foxx is just a goat. He doesn't miss. He's 100% from the field. And then you have Eddie Murphy. Jimmy wanted bread. Jimmy wanted steak. Jimmy wanted a piece of your chocolate cake. Come on, bro.
Yeah, he was in the bag.
Who's going to stop?
He had the best performance. Okay. If you said those three had a better performance than her, I'm not mad. But don't say she did bad.
No, she didn't do that. Okay, yeah, I said that.
Being fourth in a movie full of the first three should have probably got Oscars for their roles.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be mad at it. Can't be mad. Dang, that's a great movie. Yeah. I might bust a $2.99 for that too. I see that a little bit. Got me a Cadillac. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, the white boys were snapping, and I won't let nobody tell me different. Not to say it was as good as them, but.
But nah, what's your five?
Oh, my four?
Oh, 4 and 5. Sorry, 4 and 5.
We're gonna take it to Nick Cannon. Love Don't Cost a Thing is underrated. That's a black high school movie for us. Yeah. And it was talking about people that was trying to be something that they not, and I felt that. I felt it when I first watched it, and of course I rewatched it again. I had the DVD. Watching it in high school, and I'm like, bro, this is life. This is real life. Real life. That's and he hit the woo. Now mambo. The hardest dance ever done in a movie. And it's not close.
Nah, that's fire for real. That is fire for real. Nah, I had that's fire for real. I can't be mad at that.
And then I'm gonna go with another comedy for 5. Johnson Family Vacation is super underrated. That's one of the best comedies that when they were doing the prayer and what about the time you put the Pepto-Bismol in the Kool-Aid? Everybody had diarrhea for summer. What about the one time I forgot her name, man. What was her name? But they was doing a nasty on Mama Good Quilt.
They was going back and forth. And then the end scene. All right, so boom. So that's your 5?
Yeah, man.
Because I'm gonna take one character out of that movie, and that's gonna be my 5. Bow Wow and Lottery Ticket.
Oh,
nope. Lottery Ticket. Lottery Ticket doesn't get nearly enough credit, man. Lottery Ticket sums up. That's real. I relate to that in every means of the word, for real. It's a young black man that, not that I've lived that type of life or nothing. I'm just saying the decisions that you got to make when you come into something. You know what I'm saying?
I see your point. I'm not gonna agree.
Wow, really, he held it down. And what's his name? Brandon T. Jackson. He did.
I'm broke, nigga.
I'm broke, nigga. I don't eat, Kev. And we all know that person that really don't eat, but just be cracking up all the time. We just be having a good time. He don't ask for that, but it's you know what I'm saying. We all got.
That's a good brother. Look out for that brother when you make it big.
Look out for that brother, man.
But I'm not gonna agree. I see why you said
man.
Ice Cube. I think Ice Cube did awful. I don't know what he was trying to do with his lip. He was like, "Man, you know what I'm saying, young blood."
He basically had the boxer's lip, man. I've been punched too many times. I thought he held his roll down too, for real. I really mess with what's it called too? The super nigga. God, it's not Lonzo. It was Lonzo. Super, and now we all know a super nigga named Lonzo.
He was like, and I squeezed. Yeah, he bodied that. I'll give you that. He bodied that.
So boom, that's my 5. That's my 5 right there, man. Lottery ticket for the dub. It's gonna close it out.
I respect that. That's a good list.
But we're going to finish off right here with our top 10. You know, I guess we can really, because we're never going to agree on the top 10. That's fair. So just your top 10 favorites. Let me hear I want to hear all 10 of them with their reasons.
Okay. I'll make quick reasons. First one, best black movie of all time. To be honest, it's not close for me. Coming to America. Bro, from the jump, the big brother singing Queen to Be. Oh, bro. When I get married, easily my ringtone for my lady. When I get married, quote me on that. Anytime she calls, it's just gonna start playing. And she's gonna think I'm doing something wrong. Oh, that's funny. Nah, man. All-star cast. He did great. They was out there. McDowell. Bro, when Samuel Jackson tried to rob McDowell's.
That's good. No, that's good.
And I'm going to go straight to number 2, Boys in the Hood. I'm not going to explain Boys in the Hood. Classic.
You don't even got to.
Don't got to, bro. It's Lean on Me, but hood. And I respect that. And I've never seen Lean on Me. So I don't know why I'm referencing it.
Lean on
but
Me
I'm doing it. That's what I hear. I like Morgan Freeman, but not that much. Training Day, number 3. I don't care. It's a black movie. I don't care. Body. Detective Alonzo Harris. First off, Ethan Hawke. The worst cop to ever live. What?
What was 4? Did you already say 4? I think I missed it.
Oh, fine. I'll move on. You need to watch that. That's Denzel's second. Nah, honestly, Frank Lucas is probably above that. But we'll keep going. Paid in Full. Number 4.
My 4 too, bro.
Bro, I like how you think, kinda, but yeah, man, that brother, that's where Fabulous got one of my favorite Fabulous lines. He said, "I got enough bread to bake biscuits for the whole block." I was like, "That's cash talk."
Crazy.
That's cash. It's too spicy. 5, I'm gonna go Juice. I think Juice is underrated too, for real.
Juice is crazy underrated.
Juice is a ridiculous movie. Like, ridiculous. Like, Omar Epps bodied Tupac, bodied that. A lot. I'm going to go to 7, 5 Heartbeats. We already spoke. Oh, my God. It's such a fantastic. And at the end, Eddie Kane gets saved. I feel like going on. Even though it should have just been him. I like the duo. It was cool. It should have been just him.
But you let him do his thing.
And he had the same lady standing by him. Stand by your man. He's going through hard times. But you know what? He was up at one point, and you just got to get him back up. Now, between these ups is a big dip. But you can climb back up. That's what hiking is. You know, you're going to go up, you're going to go down. But at some point, you got to get back up to the mountain. Number 8, Coach Carter. Super swing.
I've seen it. Oh. I couldn't put me personally.
Oh, my God. Samuel Jackson bodied that. Wonderful basketball coach. He named all the plays after his ex-flings. That was fire. And then my boy Cruz came in with the speech. He got kicked off the team. He was sad.
Yeah,
I'm not going to get into the speech. But go listen to him. Coach.
I'm still here.
Oh, shoot. Number 9, Friday. Because it's Friday. Next Friday is funnier. I don't want that to be misled. Next Friday is definitely funnier, but Friday it has way too many quotables.
Friday
Fri-
you can't mess with me put any other Fridays in there.
Friday has way too many quotables, and Friday just it was a good movie. It wasn't just comedy. Like, it was an actually good movie.
And
I
it's not,
appreciate
hey,
Friday.
let's talk about Friday for a minute. You know, I don't want to go too long, but I say let's talk about Friday for a minute. Friday
So
taught put the guns down.
put
That's what
the
Friday taught me.
guns
Put the
down.
guns down. Get your ass whooped, man. Ain't no
Yeah,
point
just
in shoot. What's shoot gonna do?
nothing
Get
besides
your
put
ass
you
whooped.
behind that steel. You don't want
Would you
that.
rather go to jail or get your ass whooped? Or die, get your ass whooped? I'd rather get my ass whooped over
All right.
those. Period.
I'll probably get my ass whooped too. That was a good one. And number 10, sad that you haven't seen it, but it needs to be discussed. Second best singing movie. What's love got to do with it? And here's what's when you first time you watch. I've seen it twice now. First time you watch it, it's gonna be one thing you can't take your eyes off. Angela Bassett is so strong looking in that movie. She's like super ripped up, bro. If you look up at any scene, the whole scene, bro, her collarbones, she could have been the world's strongest woman. She looked like She-Hulk. She looked good. Don't get me wrong, Angela Bassett.
She's like Beth Phoenix from WWE.
Bro, quads, calves, shoulders, bicep, everything
No.
cut. She was cut up. And it wasn't like, oh, nice fit. No, it was like she's strong. She's prepping for the combine. And then Lawrence Fishburne bodied it as Ike Turner. Love what he did there. I mean, besides all the domestic violence and controlling and all that, bodied the movie. Oh man, they killed that.
Respect.
But that's my 10.
So my 10, man, I'm gonna jump straight into it. My first one right here is Do the Right Thing. Do the Right Thing is a fire movie, very underrated. Spike Lee touched on racism in a different type of way because he touched on how unsung racism goes, how quiet it moves. Just by the way, you go to a restaurant, how come I gotta pay for cheese, but Buddy over here ain't have to pay for the Parmesan? Like he did his thing with that, man. R.I.P. Radio Raheem, man. That's one of the first movies to ever make me cry. I remember I really thought that Raheem was dead in real life. Like I thought the dude who played him was dead. So that's my number one. My number two, Next Friday, because I think it's the best of the Friday series. I think it put Mike Epps on the map. It put him in his bag. So that's why I got them at number two. I also think, I thought the Cucamonga Cracker Killers is one of my favorite names ever. So 3, Boys in the Hood. We ain't gotta talk about it. 4, Paid in Full. We don't gotta talk about it.
Gotta talk about it.
5, Life. Don't gotta talk about it.
Hilarious.
6, Juice. Don't gotta talk about it.
Fire.
But because we agree, we don't gotta talk about this because we agree on most of these.
Yeah, man, great movie.
My 7 is The Wiz, because The Wiz took a white movie and made it 1,000 times better. Like Ease on Down the Road is way more better. Follow the yellow brick road, running. Get on down the road. Ease on down. Michael Jackson in his bag, fantastic actor, better than Prince.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
He was in his bag, so that's why I got them at 7.
Respect.
Me at 6. I got Ali next.
Fantastic.
Because Ali talked different. So 7, Muhammad Ali was me. Not Muhammad Ali. Sorry. Will Smith in his bag. Sorry about your entanglement. Whatever.
You won.
Then I got Set It Off. Set It Off held it down for the women. Set It Off held it down for the women, man.
That was almost on my overrated side, actually.
Set It Off held it down for the women. Queen Latifah was in her Duffy. And then I got the 5 Heartbeats, so we agree right there. 5 Heartbeats, I think it's the best out of those types of movies as far as a music group. I think it's the best out of all of them. And then I had to finish up with New Jack City.
You don't have you have no Eddie Murphy movies in your top 10.
Life.
No, besides Life. No Coming to America, no Harlem Nights.
Now all those were almost there. Almost there. But I
respect it. It's a
New
solid
Jack
list.
City has to go in there. New Jack City taught me how to sell crack, and I don't even do that. But it also speaks on how the white man brought the crack into the
So
black community.
here's what I'm not excited for when I watch New Jack City, because I watch a lot of Law and Order. Ice-T is an awful actor.
Ice-T, don't worry about Ice-T.
Ice-T, Ice-T, the one-liners, like, they'll arrest someone at the ice cream shop. And they'll be like, oh, I guess you're the one getting scooped today. I'm like, bro, that sucks. That
is
sucks. I hate, bro. I understand. I'm a big Law and Order fan. Watch Ice-T. Just pay attention. When he's on screen, just watch him. Don't let Olivia take over.
Wesley Snipes, Alan Payne, Mario Van Peebles, skip over Ice-T, and go down to Chris Rock.
I hear bodied it.
Chris Rock is a fiend, and that movie's nuts.
Pookie?
Pookie. Yeah, he's fired, man. So that's my that's my 10, man. And then we gotta end it every week. We're gonna end it with just a blasphemous statement. It can be about anything. I just want to hear it, man.
Should I start off high or should I keep something tucked?
Keep something tucked. Always keep one in the
I'll keep
stash,
something crazy
you know,
tucked. I'll keep something crazy tucked. I don't know if this is. You know what? No, I ain't tucking nothing. Tupac is the most overrated rapper to ever live by a mile and a half.
Thank you. He actually is damn near ass.
Okay, he's not ass. It's just listen. Here's what they do. Great activist, great man. Respect a lot of things he did. Wonderful actor. And then here's what they do. They take all of that, ball it up. It's like, here's his rap. Here's everything else he's ever done. And they're like, but he raps. And they put it right up there. Say just because he did all of these things, he must be one of the best. That's not true. Will Smith makes wonderful movies. He's not going to be in nobody's top 5. Nobody's. I love Tupac movies. Like, I can't stress this enough. He makes some of my favorite movies. Hence, Juice being on the list, Poetic Justice almost made the list, and Above the Rim is phenomenal. Him as Birdie was phenomenal.
Still need the shootout jersey.
Still need to shoot out hard. Wood Harris, we won't get. That's a. He be in that bag too. But
on actor too. Looks like Dante.
No, but yeah, like he's a good rapper. I don't want to get that I don't want y'all to misunderstand what I'm saying. He's a good rapper. There's a lot of good rappers. I think he fits perfectly in there with a lot of good rappers. People be putting him top 5. People be saying he's number 1. I'm like, do y'all hear him? And the people he wrote, oh my God, bro, the Outlaws were awful. My kids won't, unless my kids go and find Tupac, I'm not going to show them Tupac music.
Yeah.
Some songs here and there. I'm not going to play Dear Mama. Like, your mom's alive and well. She's not a crackhead.
I'm almost going to tell my kids that Tupac didn't exist. He was a figment created by the government.
That's what I'm going to do about Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt Chamberlain's not real.
He's not real.
So I think my blasphemous statement is going to be this, man, because I was thinking about a lot of stuff. I'm going to take it to the food area, man. And, you know what I'm saying? Every year, everybody goes, they like this, that, and the third. My blasphemous statement is this. I don't care what the hell you do to your mashed potatoes. They are trash. Mashed potatoes is the worst form of potatoes in the history of potatoes. Potatoes out rotten are better. Baked potatoes are better. French fries are the goat of potato, period. Potato wedges better. Mashed potatoes is the nastiest form of potato you can eat. And they are disgusting. They deserve to be in the trash. And I almost like to say I don't trust people who eat them. But my dad eats them. So I have to. But I do not trust most people who eat mashed potatoes. It's disgusting. You can drown it in gravy. You can put bacon in it. And that's a whole nother thing. But turkey bacon is also better than regular bacon. But that's a whole nother thing. I'm going to hold that. I'm going to hold that off. Because I don't eat pork. So people going to say I'm being biased right now.
We're going to get canceled first episode, bro. This is our last episode. Tupac's overrated. And mashed potatoes are trash, bro. We're done.
Listen, man. Mashed potatoes are trash. Tupac's overrated. Man, that's it.
We had a great run.
But we held it down, man. First episode in the books. You know, shout out Lando,
Big
man.
trust.
We some hours away from each other right now, you know, but, you know, good to talk, man. And, you know, check us out next episode. next episode. Stay tuned.
Stay
It's going to be
tuned.
funnier. It's going to be more stuff that you didn't know that you thought, but now you know that you think it. Because
Facts. I just
what's the
want to
name of the
educate you
show?
guys. In a
What's the
way,
name of the
we're
show?
right. And
'Cause
you
in a
can't
way,
say
we're
nothing
right.
about it. Because,
We're
God
right.
dang it.
You can debate us all you want. You're going to agree with us before the end of the show. Every time.
Mainly because we're not going to give up. This is how we feel. Deal with it. This isn't your
It's all
podcast. It's
opinions.
ours.
It is all opinions, and that's why, in a way, we're right. Because if we convince
Exactly.
ourselves we're right, we are right. But that's the secret behind the show that y'all can't know.
Let's keep that on the hush. Keep that on the hush.
But tune in, man. We'll be back next week. Signing out, Lando. Salute. Salute,
All right,
man.
Peace.
Peace.